We've got money for your business this month. If you'd like us to cover your city and your state, make sure you drop your city and state in the comment section below so we can make sure that we cover you. Grants for the month of December. So this month, we have many grants, from legacy grants, to startup grants, to financial boost grants, to up to $50,000 in grants, and grants in many states. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Rindy from AskRinde. Welcome. Please subscribe to the #1 community for real estate income, grants, and credit. So if you'd like to know what these new grants are for the month of December, those that are expiring, they need to apply now, make sure you watch the video to the end and leave a comment below if you need help with anything. So we're going to be sharing with you new grants every month. From work from home grants, to SBA grants, to small business grants, to self-employed grants, to fast grants, to financial assistance grants, to startup grants, and much more. And we're going to be updating our calendar section on my website, AskRinde.com, where you can download December's grants list. Also, if you'd like to join us for our popular grants masterclass, where you can learn how to get grants consistently for your business, month in and month out, make sure you go to my website at AskRinde.com, click on grants, and get started today. You can learn more about how to get grants for your startup business, for your existing business, and how to expand and grow your business via grants. So make sure you go to our website at AskRinde.com, click on grants, and get started today. Number 1, the FedEx Entrepreneur Fund and Boost Camp Program. $10,000 in grants. So Jen, the Global Entrepreneurship Network, is administering this new FedEx Entrepreneur Fund, which is a 12-week digital growth accelerator, which includes education, mentorship, as well as access to up to $10,000 in grants for small businesses. Now, as part of this 12-week growth accelerator, they have 150 spots available. And as I've shared here previously on my channel, I like grants like this, like the FedEx Entrepreneur Fund, because they're open grants and they're more available and readily accessible for many businesses from all around the country. So they're not as restricted. Grants are segmented into local as well as national. When you get access to a national grant like this, it's important for you to actually apply for it and go for it, because you may get access and you may win the grant. So in this case, to qualify to apply for this up to $10,000 in grants, you must meet the following criteria. Number 1, you must be a leading executive in the business. So you must be a CEO or COO to participate in not only the 12-week accelerator, but apply for the grant. And number 2, you must be 18 years or older. So Hello Alice is collaborating with the Global Entrepreneurship Network on this $10,000 grant for small businesses. And the deadline to apply for this grant is December 13th at 6 p.m. So as I shared earlier, you want to go for grants like this because they're not location specific, and you can actually submit your company to apply for it if you fit the qualifying criteria. So if you'd like to get more information and apply for this up to $10,000 in grants, you can actually do so by going directly to the website at helloalice.com/grants/entrepreneur-fund-and-boost-camp-program. Number 2, Detroit. The Detroit Legacy Business Project, $15,000 to $50,000 in grants. So Detroit has launched a new $500,000 fund to invest in legacy small businesses. So a legacy small business is defined as a business that's been in existence for over 30 plus years in Detroit. And the program is being administered by the Detroit Economic Development Corporation. Now with this program, they're going to be providing financial as well as technical assistance to small businesses, with grants that range from $15,000 all the way up to $50,000 in grants. This is actually quite an award and a very rewarding experience for businesses that exist in this location. As I've shared, around the country, there are some locations that actually favor businesses and are really more welcoming and helpful to their businesses. When there's a storm, or when there's an outage, or when there's a downturn in markets, they shore the businesses up because they realize the importance of small business as being the lifeblood and the engine of how to operate the entire economy in that region. So they make sure that their entrepreneurs and their businesses continue to stand. Whereas some others in some areas in the country, they actually allow the businesses to operate really individually on their own, and they fall, and later on they see the effects of it on their tax revenues. So when you have locations like Detroit, Boston, many other locations, Connecticut, that really always have something happening for their entrepreneurs, you want to make sure that you target those locations whether you're in them or you're not. Now we can show you how to actually target locations all around the country even if you're not in this location, and we do that in our grants masterclass. So for this Legacy Business Grant Project, a total of 16 grants will be given, and 2 businesses from each of Detroit's 7 council districts will be chosen for $15,000 in grants, while 2 businesses will be chosen for $50,000 in grants for their citywide locations. So to qualify to apply for the Legacy Business Grant Project, you must meet the following criteria. Number 1, you must be a legacy business. So you must have actually been operating and in existence in Detroit for over 30 plus years to qualify for this grant. And finally, number 2, you must be located with a physical location in Detroit. Now, these are substantial grants that can actually be not only rewarding for these businesses that have actually stuck in there in that location, but it can actually be a game changer and help them to transform, because some businesses may be behind and not have the technical side of their business shored up. This grant will allow them to not only the financial assistance, but also the tech side to help them stand and probably expand their businesses much further. So the deadline to apply for the Detroit Legacy Business Grant Project will be December 23rd at 8 a.m. If you'd like to apply for this $15,000 to $50,000 in grants to get more information, you can actually do so by going directly to their website at detroitmi.gov/opportunities/Detroit-legacy-business-project. Number 3, the SecretSOS Small Business Grant Program, $2,500 in grants. So SecretSOS, a business education platform, has launched a new grant program for small businesses. And the goal of this grant is to actually give small businesses a financial boost for their businesses. And the grant can be used for anything. Anything that the business chooses that they need it for, they can actually use it for. There's no restriction on the grant. Now, one thing with this grant program is that it actually has a $15 application fee. Now, we've educated and shared over the last several years with you all since we've actually started sharing grants on AskRinde and on our channel and our network. It's important to actually look out for and earmark grants that are actually charging application fees. We don't encourage you to apply for grants that have application fees attached to them, because many times they use it as a ploy to not only market their business, but they use it to actually generate income, generate money from it. So they would actually have many people apply for the grant, collect the application fees, and then pay out money from the monies that they receive from the application fees to award the grant, but they've made much more. So in some cases, it's actually very profitable to put a grant out and actually charge an application fee, because in some cases, they may make triple or quadruple the amount that they're looking for, and it's actually a profitable venture because people are desperate. Businesses really want access to capital. They can't get loans, so they actually want to get the grant, and they're applying for the grant in desperation or just looking to see if they can actually get the capital or win the grant. However, the entity that's actually administering the grant program has a dual or a multi-purpose intent, and that is to make money from the actual process of applying for grants. So you just need to be aware of that and be careful with these type of grants, whereas they may be well-meaning. However, there are many grant programs that are similar that charge application fees that many people never get the grant, but they actually make money off of the entire process. So just be aware of that when you're applying for this particular grant. There's a $15 application fee, but the criteria to apply for is very simple and easy. And that is, to qualify, you simply need to be a resident of any of the 50 states within the U.S., and you need to be 21 years or older and an executive of the company. They also ask you to submit a description of your business. So if you'd like to apply for this $2,500 in grants, the deadline to apply for the grant is December 31st at 11:59 p.m. You can actually get more information and apply for this grant by going directly to their website at secretsos.net. Number 4, Missouri, Licking, the LDC Business Builder Grant, $5,000 in grants. So the Licking Development Corporation has launched a new startup grant program called the LDC Business Builder Grant Program. So this grant program is unique in that it's specifically for startups and also existing businesses that is looking to add or expand services of their business. So many businesses have existing offerings, and they may be stuck where they need to add on more in order to actually get more customers and expand their revenue. This grant program is highly favorable towards startups as well as existing businesses to help them actually get access to money that can actually give them the financial boost to turn over and expand their services outside of what they currently have. So this 75-year-old company actually has a new board with fresh ideas to give grants and also help to many businesses that are in the local area to help them actually start to see how they can actually expand outside of the norm to where they can reach their services to more customers, not just in Missouri, but also globally as well as nationally. So the application process to apply for this $5,000 grant is both simple as well as easy. Number one, you must be located in Licking. And number two, you must send an email with your address, EIN, as well as the description of your business and other details to an email address that they provide. And they will actually intake your application that way. So the $5,000 grant program starts on December 1st. So if you'd like to apply for this $5,000 grant, if you fit the criteria and your company fits the criteria, you can actually do so by emailing them directly at lickingdevelopmentcompany@gmail.com. Number 5, Michigan, Macomb County, the Shop Local Macomb Grant, $1,000 in grants. So the Macomb County Planning and Economic Development Corporation has launched a new initiative to encourage holiday shoppers to support local businesses. But this is actually one of the more creative grants that I've seen to help support local businesses. So the Shop Local Macomb Grant is focused specifically on retail as well as independently owned and operated businesses. And in that location in Michigan, there are over 1,600 of them. So what they've done in this location is to create a sweepstakes drawing where local shoppers and holiday shoppers can win $150 gift cards. Now, in order to actually win this gift card, they simply need to actually visit these retail locations and these stores and these local businesses and take a picture. And after they've taken the picture, they would actually then submit that picture to a website called MakeMacombYourHome.com, and they'll have through December 8th to submit that picture to MakeMacombYourHome.com, and on December 9th, they will actually then choose a business to give $1,000 to. So this is actually a great way to not only involve the community, which by they can actually generate more business and more connectivity as well as relationships between the business and consumers, but also reward the businesses for being there and keeping their doors open and really driving the economy and tax revenue. So everyone wins. The local shoppers and the holiday shoppers get a $150 gift card, and the local businesses have access to win $1,000 in grants. So if you're in this location and you want to participate, the holiday shoppers will be the push. So if you actually want to share more and more with them so they can actually come in and take pictures, and many people can take pictures at your retail location, the higher visibility you will have. So you can get more information on this particular grant by going directly to MakeMacombYourHome.com. So these are just a few of the new grants for the month of December. We couldn't include all the grants as we try not to keep the videos too long. But if you'd like us to cover your city and your state, make sure you drop your city and your state in the comment section below so we can make sure that we cover you. Also, as I shared earlier, our Grants Masterclass is still going strong and is currently open for the next 4 weeks. So we'd like to actually get access to learn how to actually get grants from anywhere in the country, how to get grants consistently from your business on a monthly basis. Make sure you go to my website at AskRinde.com, click on grants, and get started today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And you can also email me anytime. My email address is AskRindeNetwork@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.